The coach and general manager of the Kirkland Gold Miners, Marc Lafleur, joins us in studio once again. Good morning, Marc.
Hey, guys.
And Greg hanging around.
So, 2-game road trip. First off, before we get to that, the homestand kind of ended a little sour. Marc, you scored 1 goal in 2 games. So that seems to be a theme here.
Yeah, it is. And, we're doing our best to obviously rectify that and solve that problem. And, it starts in practice with the players we have here, and just making sure that they focus, they bear down right on in the slot area. And that's the way we're gonna have to approach it right now, and just keep things simple. Looking at the video of the last couple of games, I also noticed that we were doing a lot of things to make it difficult on the goalie on the opposing end too.
Oh, really?
To save not only the initial shot, but he wasn't getting any second opportunities, any second looks. So we just got to get our nose dirty and compete harder.
But they were close games against, the 2 division leaders. So
I mean, if you told me that we scored 1 goal in 2 games, but that we had lost those games 6-1, and 5-0, I'd be really concerned.
Yeah.
So it's not as if we really have to focus on 3 or 4 different things to get to get this jump started. What we know what we need. And we're looking to make things better in that area, but we think right now it's only one area.
Now, you said about practice you were going to focus on this type of stuff. So what can you do? What can you do in practice?
Well, if the guys, if the guys miss the net all the time in the slot during drills, then we have to address it.
Okay.
Like, put it this way: if we make mistakes defensively in practice, then practice won't be fun. Okay? Practice won't be fun because there's a lack of focus there, obviously. Well, why can't you approach it the same way offensively? And like I told the guys after one of the games this weekend, if you make a mistake defensively, you know what, it shows and you get hard on yourselves. But a player who misses an open net or misses a great opportunity and doesn't hit the net, puts it in the window, how come they're not as mad when they get off the ice?
That's true.
And I told the guys, I said, those of you who had 4 or 5 good scoring opportunities tonight and didn't score, you didn't play well. You didn't play well.
Yeah.
Right.
I mean,
got to finish them off.
You're also there to score some goals. So if you had 4 or 5 opportunities and you're seeing power play time and you didn't score off those 4 or 5 good quality chances, you didn't play well.
Yeah.
And was that a part of it too, Marc? Your special teams, you think, and not taking advantage of that?
I
know we kind of been. Babin was up there in points for like 2 years. He was like leading the league, and
Ethan Strong led defenseman in the country in power play goals.
Yeah, exactly. That's. But again, that's going to be addressed as well. I want certain things on the power play that are not being done, and it's either some of the guys are going to have to start buying in, or other guys will see PP time. That's at the end of the day. We've always clicked on the power play until this year.
Yeah.
And I think you guys still watch a lot of games. There are things that are being done out there that are slowly being done, or just the intensity is not there to win loose putts. And again, we're going to find players that want to play those roles.
Just as from a casual observer, in the past, it looked like there was the last couple of years when the power play was among the best in all of junior hockey. There seemed to be a sense of urgency.
Yeah. Well,
it looks like it's just too relaxed now. It's like guys think we got 9 minutes to score.
You're right.
That's what it looks like to me.
But again, ultimately, it falls on me and making sure I put the right personnel out there.
All right, so again, Coach, get it together then. Let's go. So you were doing a thing. I watched a practice. It might have been a training camp where you had a drill. If they missed the net, they had to do push-ups.
Sure, absolutely.
Yeah, and we do that. We still do that.
Oh, there were some guys that were worn out, man, for doing push-ups.
You play like you practice.
I agree 100%
I agree
with that
with
hitting the net
yeah.
thing. There's nothing worse than going and watching a game and
They
all
can't
these
score,
pucks
you
are
know,
ringing
hitting
off the glass.
Well, off the glass.
When I had an Adam team, I used to blow the whistle and stop the thing when they missed the net, and they all realized you got to hit the net.
Well,
If you don't score on the first shot, you score on a rebound.
Holy
funny
cow,
you say
man.
that because during warm-up on one of the games this weekend, I had to go and get the computer set up, right? Mm-hmm. So I have to go in that little hallway,
Yeah.
where the Zamboni to go
Yeah.
up to the booth. Well, go walk there during warm-up when the guys get
Listen
on
to
the ice
that,
and
yeah.
just shoot pucks.
Yeah.
Just go out there.
And listen.
Well,
And you need earphones.
Yeah.
I think
they don't hit the net once.
I think it's
unbelievable.
I actually think
Everything's
it's just me because when I walk by there, it's like they're all shooting at my head.
Yeah, well, exactly. You
crazy.
think they're doing? You're going.
Yeah.
They're doing.
I think they're all shooting at me when I walk by.
It's awful.
Sticks are good, though, eh?
Yeah. yeah.
So
Okay, so Iroquois Falls, and then which is always a tough place to play anytime, no matter what their record is, really.
it's true, eh?
And then on to Cochrane for the rematch. After how about Cochrane? A 2-1 game with Cochrane, Mark. Is that what you were you coaching to that, or like I thought I was going to see a 9-7 or something here.
No.
The way Cochrane plays her, and it was 2-1.
Well, if you look at past, like last year, for example, we've always kept Cochrane very low in scoring.
Mm-hmm.
So how come you can do it and everybody else can't? What's going on there? Share your secret for these other guys.
Exactly. If I know, I'll be calling a couple of coaches here soon.
The rest of the league is listening.
Yeah,
in.
what's
They
going
wanna-
on here?
But we've always kept these guys low, to the scoring. So it's just a matter. I never expected us to score 1 goal in 2 games.
Okay,
But
like
I
you say,
know
those.
are things are being addressed.
Yeah,
Tough
definitely.
teams.
Definitely would have bet against 1 goal in 2 games.
Well,
I'd allow money if you said
Yeah.
they're only going to score 1 goal in 2 nights.
for sure. But
But that's the way it goes sometimes. Hockey's hockey, right?
like he says, get shots. You know what? Get shots. Get 45 shots every night. I'm telling you what, you're not going to be shut out.
Yeah.
I'm gonna be.
But again,
Maybe once,
but you got to make it tough on
Yeah.
those 45 shots too. And I mean, the goalie's seen everything too.
Yeah, that's part of it.
And that's
too.
an issue. At this level, if the goalie sees the puck, he's stopping it.
Speaking of goaltending, you got to be happy with your 2 youngsters these days.
Big time.
Yeah, and
Do you have the 2 youngest goalies like combined?
Yeah, well, I'm not going to say yes for sure, but I would bet on it.
well, before Kalina came back this week, the Sioux had two young guys. Right?
Okay.
Aren't those?
There's like 2 17-year-olds, right? Like that's
Yeah.
pretty rare, right?
17 and an 18-year-old.
Yeah.
And Corshane turns 18
Oh, I
on
see.
Monday,
Okay,
by the way.
yeah.
So get your birthday greetings ready for your goaltender coach.
Okay, so 2 on the road and then back home for a couple too. So
We'll see what's going to happen. Just take it game by game, like you said.
everybody's
Iroquois
healthy.
Falls.
Everybody, Mark. No changes to the lineup, really, or
Well, yeah, we're in the process of. We're just waiting here to make things official, but there will be a new player coming in here very soon.
All right. Forward, offensive guy?
Yeah, he'll be a forward.
All right.
He'll be a forward, so hopefully he's in the lineup this weekend.
Oh, right on.
Yep.
Right on. So we'll.
Well, that's another issue too. We've had 20 players for for most of the year, and it's good to have 21 or 22 for just for the compete level and making sure that the guys are honest and make sure they're coming to the rink ready. Because I mean, if they're not, then we can always insert somebody else in there.
Exactly.
all right. Well, good luck this weekend, Mark, and we'll talk next week.
Thank
Hopefully,
you, guys.
we're adding a 2-game winning streak into next weekend.
I hope.
I feel a 4-point weekend coming.
I love your predictions
And they've been pretty good so far.
so far.
And we will continue.
Okay, have a good one, guys.